Good morning and welcome to Little by Little, a short time in God's Word. Turn with me once again to Matthew 24. Jesus left the temple and was going away, and his disciples came to point out to him the buildings of the temple. But he answered them, "You see all these, do you not? Truly I say to you, there will not be left here one stone upon another that will not be thrown down." As he sat on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately, saying, "Tell us, when will these things be? What will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age?" Jesus answered them, "See that no one leads you astray. Many will come in my name, saying, 'I am the Christ,' and they will lead many astray. And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed, for this must take place, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are but the beginning of the birth pains." The disciples want inside understanding and knowledge. When they tried to point out the temple to Jesus, as we talked about yesterday, he's like, "Yeah, you see all this? It's all going to be gone." And so they come to him privately. They don't want a crowd. They want the direct answer from Jesus. "Hey, when's this going to happen? What's the sign then of your coming and of the end of the age? When will the temple be destroyed? What's going to happen? How are these?" Can you imagine all the questions? Good questions. Jesus isn't put off by our good questions. Ask them. Of him, of the Bible, of believers. Why? Well, the Bible tells us we're to have an answer for the hope that lies within. You're like, I don't have answers. Well, then you better get studying. So Jesus gives them answers. Pay attention. He says, one, don't be led astray. By what? By false teachers, false prophets, those who claim to be or to speak for Christ. Unfortunately, many will follow and be led astray. That's still true. There will be wars and rumors of war. That's not the end. Things will heat up. Nation will be against nation. Famines and earthquakes. All these are but the beginning of birth pains. What's that? Well, it's the start that's culminating, and it's going to result in something, but it's just the start. The beginning of birth pains lets you know the baby's coming, but it could be a while. As it gets closer, what happens? The pain increases in intensity and severity. So it will be at the end of the age. The things Jesus has and will be talking about here in chapter 24 will be increasing in number and in severity. And the other aspect of this is the inevitability of it all, right? As you start moving towards birth, like the birth pains, it's going to happen, right? And the same thing with the end of the age. As these signs start to stack up one after another and they start to come in increasing fashion, in increasing severity, it's going to keep moving in the direction that Jesus is going to be talking about, culminating with his eventual reign and rule down the road. So what do? Don't be led astray. So you need to know the Word, keep tracking the Scriptures, keep your eyes on Jesus. Until next time, I'm Metal Brother.